yes. Okay, so more information coming in just in. There has been initiated a massive cyber attack on the United States infrastructure. This is hitting all over the U.S., and they're saying it is developing and growing rapidly. Experts are saying they've never seen anything like this. And to clarify, today is December the 11th, 2023. It is a Monday. Now, where is this coming from? Chinese affiliated hacking groups. They have infiltrated the critical American infrastructures, including the Hawaii water utility system and at least one oil and gas pipeline, U.S. officials have said. In addition to that, we're receiving word they are trying to take down the electrical grid of Texas. China's cyber army is invading critical U.S. services. All this information coming out today in just the past couple hours as information's rolling out. This one coming out from Atlas News. Chinese military hackers are increasing their attacks against American infrastructures today. This coming out. Now, this all just coming out, some of it in just the past hours. More information is being leaked on this. I'm going to get you guys caught up on the latest. And yes, this is coming from China. I see somebody saying the CCP, they are attacking us here in Maui. I heard you are correct. This all happening today. Now, they're also saying that these attacks, they're infiltrating our infrastructure systems and they're growing. They believe that this is a precursor event, not necessarily to hit the United States, but they're saying that this could be an attempt to disrupt our ability to infiltrate troops as China might be preparing to attack Taiwan. They're trying to cripple the U.S.'s ability to defend them. So they're taking preemptive strikes, cyber attacks against us to shut down our systems, to disrupt our ability to defend our allies. Now, I'm going to get you guys caught up on the latest, and do me a favor. I see we've got 1,619 people on with me live. I know this is not the news that anybody wants to hear, that today we have been infiltrated. There have been cyber attacks that have hit various infrastructures. I'm going to let you know each and every single one and what they are, and the latest information that we have, and we're hearing that this is growing rapidly. What is taking place today? They're saying that experts have never seen the likes of this hit our U.S. utility systems. This is something that they said has probably been taking place over the course of several years. And now they're hitting all at once today, which they're saying they believe is a preemptive strike against the allies of Taiwan. But do me a favor, if you appreciate the live updates, 1,795 people on, do me a favor, smash the like button. Can I get half of the room to hit the like button? Can I get an extra 500 people to hit the like button to get that over 1,000? And also, if you have not already subscribed, it's totally free. Why not hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. I'll let you know what's going on as this coming out today. Breaking news that today, December the 11th, 2023, the U.S. has been struck, infiltrated, they're saying, and experts are saying that they have never seen anything like this, to the point of which also it's growing. There are several compromised infrastructure utility systems that could be hit, and they're saying that this is likely a preemptive strike for what could be coming between China and Taiwan. Now, let me go ahead and get you caught up on the latest on this. This one coming out from the Atlas News. Several different news outlets are starting to report on this this morning. It says the Chinese military is increasing its capabilities to hack into and disrupt key infrastructure across the United States, such as power, water, communications, and transportation systems, according to the Washington Post report this morning, citing government officials and security experts. The hacking appears to be a part of a larger military campaign called Bolt Typhoon, which aims to attack and disrupt American logistics in the event of a war in the Indo-Pacific over the invasion of Taiwan by China. So just to clarify, they are trying to cripple our abilities to defend Taiwan. So this likely means that China is preparing for war at this time. General Villa, thank you so much for the super chat, the dollar. I thank you so much for that, for your generosity. I will keep you guys up to date as more unfolds on this. Ryan Woolridge, $5. Hi, Steve Ram. Will Social Security go away in 2034? I will get you more Social Security updates, Ryan. Thank you for that super chat. Let's continue on with this article at this time, though, with the breaking news coming out about the cyber attacks hitting the United States. Over the past year, Chinese military hackers, they have burrowed into the computer systems of about 24 critical entities, which are part of the broader effort to develop ways to sow panic and chaos or snarl logistics in the event of the U.S.-China conflict growing in the Pacific, according to the Washington Post. Impacted infrastructure includes water utility in Hawaii, a major West Coast port, and at least one oil and gas pipeline, all of which were unnamed. Likewise, the Texas power grid as well. The Texas power grid, which operates independently from the rest of the country, also fell victim to an attempted hack as well. Speaking to the Washington Post, Brandon Wales, Executive Director of the Department of Homeland Security, Cybersecurity, and Infrastructure Security Agency, said that it is very clear that the Chinese attempts to compromise critical infrastructure are in part to pre-position themselves to be able to disrupt and destroy that critical infrastructure in the event of conflict, to either prevent the United States from being able to project power into Asia or to cause societal chaos inside of the United States to affect our decision-making around the crisis. So right now they're saying that they're likely doing it as an ability to cripple us from defending Taiwan and also to strike havoc in the United States. Now, that is a significant change from Chinese cyber activity from 7 to 10 years ago that was focused primarily on political and economic espionage. Now, of the intrusions affected industrial control systems that operate pumps, pistons, or any critical function or cause a disruption, the Washington Post reported. However, the intention of these attacks appear to be focused on Hawaii. So Hawaii right now is one of the main ones that is being named, home of the U.S. Pacific Fleet and a major logistical hub for military operations in the region. In May, Microsoft reported that Volt Typhoon activities were targeting entities in Guam, another strategic American naval location, and again, focused in that Pacific region. And this coming out today, and they're saying that this is actually spreading and growing. Now, Chinese cyber army is invading critical U.S. services. A utility in Hawaii, a West Coast port, and a pipeline are among the victims in the past year, and this is spreading and growing. And the information, the concern on this coming out today, that they're saying that they are prepping now to hit us as a result of us potentially defending Taiwan. So this is some pretty incredible news. As I mentioned, all of these will be cited for you, and I'm expecting that more information is going to be rolling out on this on the news media outlets. But this just coming out today that this is hitting us. It's official, and the experts are saying that they've never seen anything like this. It is starting to spread and grow. They're concerned how many utility groups will be compromised in the United States. Let's see here. We've got 2,062 people in the room with me live. Do me a favor, smash the like button if you haven't already. We've got 1,058 likes. Can we get that over 1,200? Can I get 150 people in the room to hit the like button? And let me know your thoughts on this. Should we strike back with China as a result of them hitting us? How do we respond to this? Do you think we have an aggressive response as we're hearing that our infrastructure is compromised? If so, put a 1. If no, put a 2. Also, too, like they said that this has been years in the making, and now they're striking in preemptively preparing to hit Taiwan and cripple our abilities to respond. Are there other utility systems that if we respond aggressively will be hit as well? Let me know your thoughts. But I see a lot of ones coming in saying we need to respond to this. The U.S. needs to show strength, that China cannot just hit us and have all of our potential utility systems crippled, infrastructure. And we've heard warnings of this from the FBI, that they believe that our infrastructure was at risk with various terrorist groups. But now they're saying specifically, taking ownership of it today, this attack coming from China, hitting the United States. And this is official, like I said, coming out from the Washington Post and other news media outlets. And I see a lot of ones rolling in saying that we cannot let China do this to us. Now this article, this update from the Washington Post says the Chinese military is ramping up its ability to disrupt key American infrastructure, including power and water utilities, as well as communications and transportation systems. This sounds literally exactly like the warning we received from the FBI about a month ago when they said to watch our utility grids, our electrical grids, our water systems, our airports. Here we're seeing communications, transportations, water utilities, and power. Hackers affiliated with the Chinese People Liberation Army have burrowed into the computer systems of about 24 critical entities over the past course of the year. And today now we're hearing that these are coming to light, that they are ready to essentially shut us down, and it is spreading. So at least 24 different systems throughout the United States. We don't have information yet on which 24 are the ones that are compromised, but we do know Hawaii is amongst them. We do know that there has been an attempt against Texas power grids and also a West Coast cargo shipping area as well. The intrusions are a part of a broader effort to develop ways to sow panic and chaos or snarl logistics in the event of a U.S.-China conflict in the Pacific. Or in other words, if China goes to war with Taiwan and the U.S. tries to defend Taiwan, China right now is trying to cripple the U.S.'s ability to operate. Among the victims are a water utility in Hawaii, as I just mentioned, a major West Coast port, and at least one oil and gas pipeline. People familiar with the incidents told the Washington Post. The hackers also attempted to break into the operator of Texas's power grid, which operates independently from electrical systems with the rest of the country. Several entities outside of the United States, including electrical utilities, also have been victimized by hackers, said the people who spoke on conditions of anonymity because of matters of sensitivity. So you guys, this is taking place and they're saying it's spreading rapidly. They've never seen attacks like this against our utility systems, against our infrastructure in the US, and it's starting to pop up. At least 24, they're saying, have been compromised. So if they wanted, they literally could start trying to wreak havoc on the United States. None of the intrusions affected industrial control systems that operate the pumps, pistons, or any critical functions or cause disruption, U.S. officials have said, but they said that the intention to Hawaii, which is home of the Pacific Fleet, and to at least one port as well as logistics centers, suggests the Chinese military wants the ability to complicate U.S. efforts to ship troops and equipment to the region in a conflict if it should break out over in Taiwan. So again, they're saying that they could cause havoc in the United States, cause disruption for our utility systems, but it's kind of like a warning. We have the ability to do so, and it's likely they're going to try to attack Taiwan. And if they do that, they're warning the United States, if you try to defend Taiwan, we will disrupt your operating systems, wreak havoc on the United States. So they are preemptively putting a cyber attack against the U.S. right now. So this just coming out today, as I mentioned. John Roman says, will this trigger World War III? And that is the question I think a lot of people are wondering. And a lot of people have been saying that the tensions are rising around the world. The conflicts are increasing. This could spark it. If you think that this could be the spark for World War III, put a 3 in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. If you think no, we will avoid World War III, even though China today has just hit the U.S., put a 4. I'd like to see people's thoughts. Are we going to be entering into war in 2024? Or are we going to be able to avoid war as we enter into 2024? A lot of people are seeing threes. I see 1-4. Somebody saying no. Somebody saying nothing on the news, says Alan. I'm actually referencing articles. This is coming out right now, breaking news. You can check them. I've got 3 different sources coming out, and I'm also seeing this pop up in social media. Experts saying China hit us today with cyber attacks disrupting at least 24 different infrastructure systems. They have the ability to wreak havoc on us if they like. So we will see. Now, let me see if there's any other news. I see a lot of 3s coming out, and we've got 2,400 people in the room, 1,469 likes. Can we get that up to 1,600? Can I get an extra 120 people that appreciate the updates live to hit the like button for me? And again, if this is your first time here, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. I see Barbara says, prepare yourself. I totally agree, Barbara, because if we respond to this, if the conflict arises between the United States, we have word that 24 different infrastructure systems have been compromised due to the hackers. However, we do not know who they are. We know that Texas is one of them. They have attempted to take down the Texas electrical grid. Hawaii is amongst those for all those that are in Hawaii, and also Pacific Coast shipping ports is one of them as well, but we don't know all of those. So if things arise, this conflict, we know of 24, but there could be more. Cobra Kai says, Steve, a little time back, I live in Kansas, 16-year medical retired SSG Army. Recently, the whole court system in Topeka, it is announced this was from a foreign country, Loop Topeka Courthouse. Thank you for that update, Cobra, and for the super chat. Thank you kindly for that. And yes, this is being confirmed today. This is coming out in different news outlets. I actually saw that this is from the Washington Post. I've also got another one from the Atlas. I've got another one here from the Daily Mail. And I also see one coming out from Fox News. I see this coming out on X from different social media outlets as well. This being confirmed that today China hackers infiltrate U.S. infrastructures, at least 24 different ones, and we'll be seeing what's going to unfold from this, as we're hearing that at this time, this is a preemptive warning from China that they can disrupt and wreak havoc on our citizens of the U.S., and they can disrupt our operating systems if a conflict should arise in the Pacific. In other words, China is preparing for war against Taiwan, and they are trying to disrupt the U.S.'s ability to defend Taiwan should they go to war. And a lot of people are saying the fact that they're doing this, the United States should hit back, that we should strike back and not allow this. We need to send a message to China that they cannot do this to the United States.